Yes! Let's go! Let's go, Maractus!
What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Do you ever grow tired of Tag Team Pokemon GX, or just downright exhausted at the sight of a 340 hit point Pokemon VMAX that gives up 3 prize cards? If so, I've got the perfect format for you. Today on stream, I spent 5 hours developing and playing my new Gym Challenge format, and it was easily the most fun I have ever had playing Pokemon cards. And what's even better is that it's really easy to get into. The decks are affordable. You can play it on the Pokemon trading card game online, and there is a ton of creativity with deck building. Let's check it out. The idea of this format is that it's a singleton format, meaning you can only play one of each card except basic energy in your deck. That includes Pokemon, trainers, and special energy. And you can only play one type of Pokemon in your deck, which is why we're calling it the Gym Challenge format. It's like you're a gym leader. You can only use one type of Pokemon, and all Pokemon with a rule box are banned. So no Pokemon GX, no Pokemon V, no Pokemon VMAX, Pokemon EX, Pokemon Prism Stars, and no Ace Specs, which really drives down the cost of these decks. They really are pretty affordable and a lot of fun to build since we have such a big card pool to choose from. All cards from black and white through the most recent set are legal for play in the Gym Challenge format. The deck that I have here is a sample lightning type deck that relies on cards like Magnezone with its magnetic circuit ability to accelerate lightning type energy into play. It also plays electric with the Dynamotor ability, which accelerates a lightning energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. Something that I really love about this format is that you can't rely on a single Pokemon to execute your strategy and win the game. You have to craft a strategy that synergizes across multiple Pokemon lines, since you can only play one of each card in your deck. If you prize your Magnezone, you're going to need another way to get energy into play, which is where Electric comes in handy. Also, Electric gets energy from the discard pile, while Magnezone accelerates energy from the hand, so you really get to utilize both of these abilities effectively throughout a game. And since the games are single prize games, they last a good amount of time, and you get to see a lot of back and forth strategy. There have been games that come down to the final play where I really had no idea who was going to win with just a couple of prize cards remaining. Now, there are a lot of great consistency options for these singleton decks as well. As you can see, we have a bunch of different Pokeball cards to choose from: Level Ball, Nest Ball, Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, Timer Ball, as well as Evolution Incense and Evo Soda. And there are a lot of fantastic one-of supporters as well. And something I really love about this format is getting to show off the various full art supporters that I have as you play a bunch of different one-of supporters in the deck. If you're interested in getting into this format for yourself, definitely make sure to check out the Tricky Jim Discord. I've got the link in the description below. We've got a channel in the Discord dedicated solely to the Tricky Jim Challenge format. You can talk trades, deck lists, card inclusions, all of that in the Tricky Jim Discord. And we've got a really lively community there that is very excited about this new Gym Challenge format. If you're interested in reading all of the rules so far, definitely make sure to check out the Discord. We have got a pinned section in the Tricky Jim Challenge thread that explains all of the rules that we've come up with so far, and it really is a blast to see all of the different combinations you can come up with using just a single type and no Pokemon VMAX or GX or anything like that. If you're looking to build one of these decks for yourself, I recommend heading over to the deck creator and choosing Unlimited, since there are no banned cards in this format yet, except for the Pokemon with a rule box, which we already talked about. So you could play Lysander's Trump card if you wanted to. You could play Forest of Giant Plants if you wanted to. I got one in my grass deck, and it is awesome. These cards are much more balanced when you can only play one of them in in your deck. Now, the easiest way to search out all of the legal cards for the Gym Challenge format, if you want to build a water type deck, just head over to the filters and choose the water type option, right? And click apply and then show not owned. That way you will be able to scroll through and look at all of the different water type Pokemon from Black and White through the most recent Pokemon trading card game set to build the deck that you want. And if there's a card you really want for your deck and you don't have it, you can always buy the packs that you need to try and open that card on the Pokemon trading card game online shop, since all of the packs all the way back through Heart Gold, Soul Silver are available in the shop. So this format really is pretty affordable to build. You can also trade for a lot of the holos and things like that that you need on the trade market for just a couple packs of Chilling Reign. This format is a ton of fun to play. I got some viewer battles from the stream to show off. Hopefully you enjoy those. Let me know, what do you think of my new Gym Challenge format in the comments below. Does the ban list apply to this format? No, we have our own ban list here. And so far, as of right now, the ban list is empty. There are no banned cards, just from Black and White on. You could play a fighting deck with Archeops. You could build. I love this. This is so sick. Capture energy. Is that no? It's a draw energy. Okay, we've got quite the opening hand. Yes. Quite the opening hand. That's fine. What is this? As long as this has... As long as this Pokemon has unit energy attached to it, it is a fighting... Oh no, I could get dunked. I could totally get dunked. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. It's cool, it's cool. What do you think? What are the odds that I get a... Is Zebstrika prized? No, Zebstrika's in the deck. I think Emolga is a cool option to have. He's a nice free retreater. You know, if I can get him into the active position, then I can use Call for Family and just get more Pokemon out, right? Which will be nice, because then I won't get benched, which is what we're looking for here. Turn 2 Chinchino. That's really good. And Al is cooking. Oh no! Please, no unit energy. You can only play one unit energy in the deck. No unit energy. Please, no unit energy. Please. Please. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That would be not a Gentle Slap. Yeah, if they find the unit energy, then they would have been using Gentle Slap to knock out my Zekrom in one hit, because they would have turned themselves into a fighting type Pokemon, which would have been absolutely wild, right? Now, with this, I can Outrage for knockout, so that's pretty busted. Pikachu, we'll take it. Yeah, so we're getting in there. Zekrom, what a dude. Look at him go. Outrage, a huge attack. We've got Nest Ball, now we're cooking. We've got a lot of options here. Now, that Chinchino can energy assist. Winona. If you're a colorless type gym deck, Winona is busted. That's great. I love that. Winona is an incredible supporter for your colorless type deck. Hey, Long Fred, I'm glad you're enjoying the new format. I think that this is great. I'm having a fun time with it. And because of the singleton nature of the format, it, like I said, it's like forcibly a little bit of a fun format, right? Because of the fact that your deck can only be so consistent, because you can only play one of every card. But they are just consistent enough to be a lot of fun, right? The decks definitely are. Okay, we've got Quick Ball and Nest Ball, so I've got a wonderful hand now, and I think that Al is actually really paying for the fact that they swung into the Zekrom. You really have awoken the Kraken here. That is not going well for you, Al. Because I can just outrage again. We got Dynamo. Let's see. Magnemite's in the deck. Magnezone's in the deck, but Magneton is not in the deck. Dynamo is in the deck, and Electric is in the deck. So we probably are going to be going with the Eel strategy here, which is fine. And I'll attach an energy there, quick ball, and we can get... Honestly, Zapdos is like really good right now because I've got the Emolga. So if this Zekrom gets knocked out, then I can promote Emolga and we can Thunderous Assault, right, for 110 damage. Yeah, is this an official format? Official as in I made it last night. And it's officially being talked about in the Tricky Gym Discord and officially, you know, on stream at this moment. And it's officially cool. Yeah, it's officially awesome. I think that I could legitimately see myself building these decks in paper, you know, for sure. And I could even see, you know, I could see there being like fun formats held in this format as well. You know, fun tournaments and things like that, since you can play it on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. All right, Kangaskhan. Ooh, Kangaskhan's got a lot of hit points. Okay, we've got Evo Soda now. Which is not quite what I need. That Kangaskhan can do a lot of damage. 100 damage. Okay, so we're going to go here. And I'm not going to swing into the Kangaskhan because there's no point, because I'm not taking a knockout. So I'm just going to call for family. And we're going to set up Blitzel and my favorite Pokemon in the deck, Raikou. Magnemite's in the deck. Do I have a Candy in here? I do. I could set up the zone. We could get in the zone. We could. Is it going to be possible for me to get enough energy on the thing next turn? No. It's possible for me to set up the zone. So we'll get this guy. I could discharge. Doesn't quite do enough. That's fine. All right, we're going to get these guys. And then I can, next turn, Evo Soda for the Zebstrika. And then we can start drawing cards. You never turn your back on family. This is one of my favorite cards ever in the history of the Pokemon TCG. Sean says we could do a 1K gym tournament. That would be insane, right? I think that'd be so much fun. Yeah. Like, why not? Why not? I think these decks are so fun to play and so unique, and they got their own thing going on. Oof, we're getting Marnied out of our busted hand. That was my secret hand. Now this thing is huge. Oh my goodness. How am I going to deal with this 170 hit point Kangaskhan? That is less than optimal. All right, I'm probably going to have to 2-hit KO this monster. This thing is proving to be problematic. I'm problematic. He's a problem. All right. Yeah, it's definitely problematic. Zeraora. Gonna do that. And I think I'm just gonna use Cynthia. That seems fine. Try and draw as many cards as we can. Okay. It's a pretty good hand. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We got the Eel. We got the Raichu as well. So we start. And I got the Zebstrika. Let's go. So we can do that. And then I think that I'm probably going in to soften this thing up with Zapdos this turn. Seems good. And the float stone. I really got the dream, dude. All right, sprint. Dynamotor onto, I think, just anywhere, really. Get an extra lightning energy into play for Raichu later on. And then gonna retreat into Zapdos and just Thunderous Assault. Now, Zapdos is not getting knocked out, which is interesting, right? Because of the Aether Paradise. I mean, I'm taking minus 30, and this Kangaskhan is only swinging for 100. So I think that, yeah, I think the Zapdos is going to allow us to kind of swing the momentum of this match. Yeah, Rescue Stretcher, I think Talajammer is a card that I've been sleeping on. I've been playing Rod instead because I think recovering your energy is really important as well. But I think Rescue Stretcher may be a card that sees play in a lot of these decks eventually. Which, which obviously would be very good. Okay, we've got... With the Zebstrika set up, I'm really not afraid of hand disruption at this point. We're cooking. I could hard retreat the Zapdos. It's a little bit annoying. I mean, Zapdos is so good because it's such an efficient attacker, which I think is really important for this deck. Copycat. Okay, not getting us a ton of cards, but still okay. I could go basic lightning. That way I can bring those energies back. Now this thing's got 100 hit points left. Still quite a bit of HP. Nah, let's speed lightning. Live a little. Rare candy. Oh, but no Magnezone. Sad. Cape of Toughness. I want the Cape of Toughness to go on my Raikou. I really do. We've got... I could put it onto the Zeraora, though, which is, like, fine. Could certainly take some big KOs and just be a huge unit. All right, so to do 100 damage, I'm doing 2, 4, 6, 8 right now. 9. Or, no, 10. Right, so I'm doing enough. I don't need to Electro Power. If I find the Air Balloon, I'm doing enough with Raichu. But I could retreat 2, 4, 6, 8. Bench it. All right. Cape of Toughness, fine. I don't think I want to waste that yet. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 with the eel. And then I have to retreat 2. Nah, I wouldn't be close. All right, so we'll copycat. And then we don't find everything we need, so I think I can just sprint. It's worth it to sprint. Sure, we'll sprint. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we got Rod. Doesn't really matter. An Electro Power. Didn't find the Air Balloon. So I have to Dynamotor an energy onto this guy. And I think that is probably the play to just... Yeah, like I don't have... The Magneton's prized, which is like a big problem. That's fine. Electros can be pretty sick. So I think I'm just going to Thunderous Assault. And then next turn I'll have 4 energy in play and I can just pop this Electros in. Right? And that is going to be really good. I mean, this guy's insane, right? Hover over does 130 damage. which is very powerful. With Electro Power, it can be 160, so I'm going to hold on to the Electro Power because I am looking for this Electros to kind of sweep and take a couple of knockouts. And I do have to be a little bit careful about my resources, make sure that I'm not, discarding too much. Ugh, really hate to see that, but I have the Super Rod in my hand, which is one of the reasons that I play Super Rod, because Super Rod allows you... It's weird. I actually think that Super Rod is like better than ordinary Rod in this format, because sometimes I think that you'll want to recover 3 energy, and sometimes I think you'll want to recover 3 Pokemon. So, having those options I think is very good. Let's put... Opponent's got quite a big hand. So I'm going to Super Rod. And we're going to get 1, 2, and 3 back into the deck. We'll attach an energy. Going to use the Swamp. Electric Swamp. Choose a lightning energy to move to Electros. You, and you. Done. And then I can Copycat. I think Copycat's insane in this format. And do we find... Yes! The Magnezone. Get out here. Alright. Yeah, Rare Candy into Magnezone. Beautiful. Now... Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Actually, Raichu is taking like a crazy knockout right now. Right? Because I'm doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I think we just leave this guy out. Yeah, that's cool. Powerful Spark. Take the knockout. I think the dragon types will have potential as they continue to release more dragon types in the future. I think dragon types will have... Yeah, there's a lot of different dragon type Pokemon that accelerate energy. There's a Reshiram from like Roaring Skies that accelerates fire. There's a Dragonite that accelerates lightning and water. I think that there are a lot of different options for dragon. Fight Song Altaria is really sick too. Okay, so the Raichu goes down. How did that Raichu go down? You got a powerful colorless? How did that happen? Did I miss something? Anyways, the Raichu's down. Oh, Rally back got him. Okay, cool. And then you have got 90 hit points left. So feels like it's time to end 2. Let's go. Does feel time to end 2. End myself to 3. That's okay. Okay. N. And I can sprint now. Okay. That's cool. Just another energy here. Put that there. Sprint. And we'll hover over. We've got everything that we want. Escape rope, great pull. In case there's a Pokemon in the active that I can't knock out. Galarian Obstagoon is really good in this format. I don't think so. Most of the best attackers in this format are evolutions. So I think this format is a really healthy balance between evolved attackers and basic attackers. Like, look, this guy does 130 damage. This guy does 130 damage. Yeah, this guy can do like 200 damage. But like, at a certain point, the Pokemon in this format only have up to 200 HP. So like, you don't have to do more than 200 damage. And the attackers that do that much damage are pretty difficult to set up. Oh, does Shiinotic What ability does Shiinotic have in the grass deck? I think that Grovyle is like insanely good for grass decks because it allows you to just search out your deck for a grass type Pokemon every every turn, which really helps you to kind of set up your deck and strategy. It's Grovyle, about 100 hit points. That's awesome. Okay, so Instructor Rangaroo, we see Al is turning through the deck. Fossil Fangs, wow. Aerodactyl can do, oh my gosh, if they have enough. Psychic. Wow, that's insane. Okay, so Aerodactyl won't be able to take the knockout, though, because I have 170 plus the Aether Paradise, right? Right? I'm pretty sure. Unless they have Gust for game. And they have Pidgeotto set up to draw cards. They do need to have the energy to attach to Aerodactyl as well. I don't think that it's correct for me to judge necessarily. This hand is pretty good. Let's just discharge. All right, Al, if you've got it, you've got it. Let's see. Does Al have it? They need like a twin energy or a triple excel or a double colorless. They need the triple excel, right? They need triple excel. Kukui, if they have switch and triple excel, that's game over. Oh my gosh, this is so close. And they got free retreat with the Dodrio. That's so busted. So they could Audino and then free retreat. I love that combo. That's so sick. Oh man. Looks like they don't have it. Retreating into Snorlax. And Gorman dies. Okay, so now in order for me to win, I need to have enough resources left in my deck, and I can't search my deck right now. So I think I could do it, though. I think we just Juniper. I'm pretty sure I got an energy recharger or something. Yeah. Yo, let it fly. Going all in. Yep. Energy recycler. Put them dudes back into the deck. Sprint. Draw into all 4 energy. And GG's. GG's. Magnetic Circuit. All onto the Zeraora. And what a finale discharge for 200 damage. Whew. That was an insane match. That was so close. That was so close. Wow. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, so many mulligans. Oof. Okay. All right, I don't have, this is the first hand I've opened that hasn't been absolutely the filth. So that's okay. Netball, quick ball. I mean, we're just going to be thinning out the deck for sure. Let's, I mean, I can go in and flip with Maractus turn 2, so we're definitely doing that. And then I've got the Energy Recycle and the Brock's Grit in my hand. So I think that I will quick ball away. Probably, we got to thin the deck as much as we can so that we have a better odds of top decking. The Brock's Grit's probably a good card. I could always Verse Seeker for it back, so that's not the end of the world. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Let's take a look at the deck, see what we got. Trico is kind of like that boy in this deck, right? Because Great Ball, Level Ball can all search out, Timer Ball, Ultra Ball can all search out Grovel, and then once we got, you know, Trico and Grovel, then we could just go get whoever we want. So I like that. So we're probably going to kick things off with a Trico, and then I can Netball for one more Pokemon and it's either going to be Cherubi. Cherubi is prized. Cherim is also prized. Grookey, Thwacky, and Rillaboom are in the deck, though, so we're looking at those guys as, you know, probably being our go-to as far as consistency goes. And then I can Sonya for energy next turn within the deck more, and we'll pass it up. Fog Crystal. I mean, Psychic seems like it's, it has some really strong stuff going for it, right? Because Fog Crystal is an option. Mysterious Treasure is an option. And it has Wobbuffets, right, with the Bide Barricade ability, which will turn off all of my abilities. So, I think that Psychic has the option to be, like, really troublesome. You know, because of that Wobbuffet. But I think Wobbuffet's good, but it's not too good, right? I think it's good, but not too good. I think it's just fine. Because, I mean, obviously abilities are very strong, but yeah, you can knock out the Wobbuffet, and then you're having a good time. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Charles has got the heat. All right, teleport, what does that do? Okay. So now I could flip 2 heads, and this Wobbuffet could be right out of the picture, right? Which is kind of amazing. If I just flip 2 heads, this thing's a goner. So we want to thin the deck more. I think we get just Pokemon. Just big Pokemon to try and give us some time, right? All right, 2 heads. 2 heads, Maractus. Let's go.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go, Maractus. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now, Maractus. There's a reason we've got Maractus right here in the studio, chat. There's a reason, okay? Maractus. The absolute GOAT. Absolute GOAT Pokemon. Invincible. 110 hit points. Turn 2, 120 damage. I am patiently awaiting a top deck. Getsis. Ah, well, you got me with the 1. Now, isn't it fun to be able to play all these band cards? You know, Getsis. Like, that wasn't broken, right? It wasn't broken because, yeah, you know, it's cool. It got 1 trainer card, you know, 1 item card out of my hand. Only drew them 1 card. All right, looks like Charles binding for some more time. Has a huge hand, but not the best cards in it, apparently. Okay. Now, I could retreat and find a friend, right? That would allow my deck to get set up. Or I attach a 3rd energy, and I go for 2 heads with Maractus. Again. Yeah. Yeah, that's the coward's play. Trico's the coward's play, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, powerful needles, just 2 heads.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Maractus! Oh, yeah!
The pressure Maractus is carrying right now. And I think that that's something that's so fun about this format, right? Is that, like, I've played a bunch of games with this deck so far, and I haven't even used Maractus yet. But this game, like, you kind of have to play with who you draw into, right? And, like, who you prize. Like, I prized my Cherim, right? So, like, we know that I'm going to have a little bit of a tough time, you know, setting up my Cherim. So now I have to go with a card like Rillaboom instead. Now, Garbage Collection Trubbish is wild, right? Because it could just Guzma, right? And oh, Timer Ball, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. We in there. Okay. Now we've got Gravile, and the whole deck starts to set itself up. Now we can use Sunshine Grace and grab Thwackey. Okay. I think I just want to retreat and go in. Yeah. Maractus. And I don't have to bench this Bulu because the Pheromosa's got free retreat and go Powerful Needles. 1 heads. It's all right, Maractus. You know what? I ain't even mad about that, bud. That's fine. It's fine, Maractus. You really... It's okay. It's okay. I think that this Thwackey is better than the free retreat Thwackey. There was actually some thought that went into this. No. This one's better. Taunt is insane. Taunt can win games, chat. In a limited format, Taunt, telling you. No. Taunt can win games in a limited format. Your opponent might just not have Switch, and then you could Taunt and then deck them out, right? So, Taunt is an incredible attack for 1 energy. I considered using Taunt there to bring up the Malamar. I did. All right, now Charles has got Gardevoir into play, and this is what I'm talking about. Every one of these decks, and Let Loose Marshadow, so sick. Every one of these decks needs a consistency option, right? Now that I have Gravile set up, the Let Loose is not affecting me as heavily. So that's like really good. I can use Sunshine Grace, and we are going to grab the Boomer. We got the Boomer. Set up Rillaboom. And let's see, 2 heads. We take a knockout on this Garbodor. Trash Lance, you know, Trash Lance super balanced. Only doing 60 damage right now for 1 energy, so that's pretty good. Definitely going to cry tears when Maractus gets knocked out, but that's okay. We can accelerate energy, I think, just straight onto Maractus. Like, we're just going in. And then what would be, I think the boss's orders, like, we can save that. Like, it's not worth taking out this thing yet. We just take out the active. And I only need to flip 2 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This, like, is more of a guarantee. So we'll Powerful Needles. Excellent, Maractus. Good work. Hey, thank you, Prof. Smart Brain, for the tier 1 sub in the 4 months. We find Ivysaur off of the prizes. Good, very good. Now imagine this deck if I got Venusaur set up, right? I haven't gotten the Venusaur established yet. You know, and just every game is different because of the singleton nature of the decks. The fact that every deck can only have 1 of each card in it, right? It makes it so that each game you play is a little bit more is a little bit different, right? Because, you know, some games you're going to be relying on Cherim, some games I'm going to be relying on Rillaboom, some games I'm going to be relying on Venusaur to double up my energy, which I think is really cool as well. Now this thing, okay, put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. All right, so it can take a 1-hit knockout by putting damage counters on itself. Now that gets us, I'm not going to lie, that gets us was annoying. I had the Energy Recycler and the Rod in my hand, which would have helped me put these energy back into the deck, which I really wanted to do because I'm about to lose 6 on this Maractus. So that would have been fantastic, but it's fine. We'll see. I love that this Pheromosa's got free retreats. We've got Bulu, and we're just going to start thinning the deck, right? Bulbasaur, we can get the Bulbasaur out. Okay. Only 4 energy left in the deck. But I can start doubling up my energy. Oh, they could use Eerie Light. That's cool. So I can Voltage Beat onto the Pheromosa and take a knockout. It's got 80 hit points. I could just do it with Bulu. All right, that's fine. We want to save the Pheromosa because it's a free retreater. It's a nice pivot. So we'll put the Bulu down. Voltage Beats onto the Bulu. Okay. And retreat. Use Nature's Judgment. No discard to take the knockouts. Find a grass energy. It's good. I don't have a lot of grass energy left in my deck. This Pheromosa can do 90 damage, though. It actually does 180 if I have just one prize left, which is something that I'm kind of trying to bide some time for. But this game is a blast. I mean, this has been genuinely a lot of fun. This grass deck is so much fun to play. I love the Gravile. You know, Sunshine Grace just makes this deck incredible. I think Copycat's a really good card in this format as well, because look how big the hands get. The hands get big. I do think that I need to start playing Judge in all of my decks, and maybe a Reset Stamp too, because I think Hand Disruption could be good as well. Most of my decks right now, as I have them built, are just built in a way that they are as consistent as possible. I've tried to just make them consistent so that they work and set up, right? But I think that it's definitely possible that you know, that you could start kind of teching these decks out after you get like a consistent engine. You know, these are a lot of my first draft. These are a lot of my first draft lists, so really just figuring things out. And we saw, wow, Nihilego getting to use Nightcap. There are so many good Psychic Pokemon. It's so cool. Because I have just 2 prizes left. Guzma. I think I have 2 grass left in my deck, right? I think. Ugh. I really have to check. I think it's just 2. Yes. All right. Very good. Perfect, actually. So I can thin the Venusaur out of my deck. And then Voltage Beat. And we are still just thinning the deck. I want to put these energy onto the Pheromosa. And then I can knock out the Malamar. Seems good. So we'll boss that in White Ray for the KO. Now I have just 1 prize remaining. This Pheromosa is threatening 180 damage. But I have no energy left in my deck, so I absolutely need to draw into one of my energy recyclers or one of, let's see, Dracolac. And this is something I love about this format as well. A lot of the best Pokemon come in shiny versions, right? A lot of them come in shiny, which is so sick as far as like collecting goes, right? And it's so much easier to get like a one of in Secret Rare than it is to get, you know, a play set or whatever. You know, you don't need a play set of full art Guzmas. You don't need a play set of full art Boss's Orders. Like, I have 1 full art Boss's Orders. Great. I don't have to play with mismatching arts, right? I've only got 1 full art Brock's Grit. I've only got 1 full art Sonya, right? So I think that's that's a lot of fun. Right, yeah. I don't have any deck that I can bling out, but I can, you know, I've got 1 shiny Rillaboom and I've got 1 gold Rillaboom. So I got to choose which one I wanted to use in this format, right? And I think, oh, somebody, DJ Hearts in the chat says, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know that Dragapult had a middle evolution until just now. Yeah, that's just what it's like playing the Pokemon trading card game right now, right? Is that, I mean, you get Pokemon Tag Team GX, you got Pokemon VMAX, right? It's, you know, you never, how often have you actually seen a Dracolac in play? So I think that it's really cool to get to see all these various evolutions in play. Like, look at my board. My board has so many evolutions in it, which I love. And I got to pull off the single prize White Ray. Yeah, GG's, Charles. GG's. For 180 damage. Just 1 prize left. Last prize Charon, but it doesn't matter though, because we had different consistency options in the deck. Honestly, these decks are so much fun to build and play. It's easily the most fun I've had playing Pokemon cards in a long time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and are enjoying cooking up a gym challenge deck of your own. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and tell your friends about the Tricky Gym challenge format. I challenge you to build your own monotype singleton deck and pit it against your friends to see which one of you comes out on top. We've got a great community in the Tricky Gym Discord that's discussing the format and challenging each other to Tricky Gym challenge matches, so definitely make sure to scope out the Discord. The link is in the description below. And if you're looking to build one of these decks in paper cards, make sure to check out fullgripgames.com for all the best Pokemon trading card game singles, as well as fullgripcodes.com for instant PTCGO code delivery. Y'all have a great day. Peace.